Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Fairy Tale episode 309, guys. Oh boy, we're getting up there. I still don't even know when it's supposed to end. I have heard that it might be like 50 episodes, and I think we're like a little over halfway through 50 episodes since we started. But man, I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, last episode we left off at sorry. I'm not looking forward to the end, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they wrap this up. I just realized how bad that came off as. Anyways, last episode we had Natsu having his tumor regrown turned out to not quite be a tumor, but possibly just like a ball of demon magic. It kind of like took him over, made him like go, like seems like he's uncontrollable. And right at the end of the episode, Gray confronted him in this state after finding out he's E.N.D for the first time. So it's going to be interesting how Gray responds to this. I've had my theories in the discussion of the last video and previous videos on how this fight might play out. So I'm looking forward to seeing if we're going to see that fight this episode or if they're going to drag it on a little longer and see how Gray reacts to all this. So it should be interesting, but without further ado, I think that's pretty much all I have to say this time around for the beginning portion. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Alrighty, so for you full lengthers, we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yes, Natsu, the fireball. Hmm. Oh, so. I probably said that wrong, but that was just cool the way he said that. And yep, there's Gray. Alright, I'm not watching this intro yet. Do 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 do. Ah, I love the song though. I need to look back at what Averin said. I feel like you might have mentioned the episode, but I'm really bad at remembering these episode numbers. So I might just have to look back at the comments and see what episode you said I could watch this intro at. I think it was up there though. I think it was like pretty far in. Like I almost want to say like it was in like the 315 or 320 range. Oh, excuse me. I meant to take a sip of that water before I started the video, but I figured intro, why not? Oh. Alright, I think we're almost there. Maybe. Yes. Here we go. At least Gray is kind of wanting to talk a bit. Whoa. I didn't notice that before. Is that his feet that are like claws? Oh, so he explained it more to Gray. Interesting. Yeah. Damn. That freaking episode title. No bueno. Oh, that's a debate. Oh, it's his hands that are like that. Okay. Hmm. Damn. So far it's kind of going how I expected. They're gonna at least hash it out a little bit, which is gonna be interesting to see. Damn, Nazi's arms look crazy. Hmm. Someone gonna come out and... Oh, or not, never mind. God. Oh, that music. We need someone to, like, explain to Gray what's going on a bit, maybe? I think, I'm starting to think that Juvia might be the thing that comes and interrupts the fight. Like, Lucy's going, but I think... Yeah, I think Juvia might make it. And that will snap Gray back. And then Lucy might make it there and explain that it's, you know, the tumor thing, not Natsu himself. But that's not really her blood. She looks okay. Oh. I guess that just made him freak out. Yeah. Damn. Them running at each other looked a little weird. Uh-oh. Gramps is feeling it. Oh, jeez. Gramps, don't go having, like, a heart attack now or something. Yeah, Urza! Yeah. Oh, Lady Irene. Damn, she can talk through that thing too? That's crazy. Ooh. Did she like hijack her telepathy? Or using her own or something? Oh, illusion! Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh boy, what is Lady Irene about to do? Oh, is she gonna like augment the soldiers? Oh, I just thought of that. Yup, she is. That is where they can become deadly. Yup. Jeez, just turn them into like demons or something. Berserker. Damn. Did that happen to every single soldier? Like all like friggin' million or more that were there? Or is it just like a handful of them? Jeez. Now it's time for the other guilds to show up. Like Sting and wherever he's been. And all the Blue Pegasus people and stuff are probably gonna show up too and rally the forces some more. I feel like. Yeah, I can't tell from this shot. That's a lot of guys. But can't tell if they're all berserking or not from there. Oh, nice. The Giant's armor. I can't remember the exact name of it. Giant armor, okay. I like how, like, half the guild is just sitting there cheering for Urza. Not even fighting. There's still no match for Urza. I guess that's good. Just get back up. Jeez, they're like friggin' zombies. Yeah, they're setting this up for someone to come in and help them right here for sure. Oh, is he gonna ferry Law? No, don't. Oh, okay. Damn. That's something I don't think. Did we ever know that about fairy law? Yeah. Nah, you can't. No, someone's gonna come in and stop it. Watch, he's gonna do like the countdown and he's gonna like be at 1 and about to activate it, and then like Sting and the rest of the guilds that aren't here at the moment are gonna show up. Sorry guys, I'd be much more sad if this wasn't Fairy Tail. I say that every time they tease a death. Aw, Mavis. Maybe he's actually doing it. Shit. Can it stop, like, the evil in Natsu, maybe, too? If it, like, snuffs out evil? I doubt it. Of course, it had no effect on Jacob. Interesting. Wow, is he, like, stone? Damn. Oh, yeah, she was there when he was born. Yeah. Oh, there's Laxus. Oh, that actually just hit me hard when Laxus showed up. Shit. Is he really gone? Oh, that actually got me, guys. Alright, Fairy Tail, you did it again. Oh. Alright, so this fight's still going on. That's pretty cool. You didn't even have to, like, do anything for that. Oh, he can control the ice shards after? Okay, okay. Oh, man. Whoa, that frozen ice looked pretty sick. Just headbutted ice. Uh-oh. Damn. Hmm. So what's gonna happen? Oh, shit! Where the hell did Urza come from? Please tell me that was the ice cracking and not Urza's hand. Wow, that snapped Natsu right out of that. Oh, okay, that episode happened. Wow. I don't even know what to think. Ah. Ah, man, guys. I don't even know what to believe anymore with Fairy Tail, though. Like, it looked like he was done, but this is Fairy Tail. I don't know. Do 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 do. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 309, and Fairy Tail got me this time, way more than any other time. There's been times that were close with all these fake death scenes. I think Gajiel's got me pretty close, mainly because that was, I think, that was one of the first ones that they did all the flashbacks, you know, and like teased it that way. And that really got to me. I thought that maybe he could really die here, you know? Even though like for half like almost up until the end where he vanished, I had the theory that I don't know, I was like 50-50 the whole time, right? And then when it happened to Juvia, I was pretty sure the whole time until she started giving the blood transfusion, and then I was like, well, maybe, but I still think she's gonna be fine. And I feel like there might have been someone else that they did all those flashbacks for as well. Um, but they've just done so much death teasing that I once again didn't believe it here for Makarov. I thought someone was gonna step in. I didn't think he'd actually do the fairy law. But he did, and he is now like turned to stone or something. And I don't know if he's dead yet. Honestly, like it's so hard to believe that he's dead, even though this is the closest we've seen someone to dead, right? Like, we saw Gajiel just poof, and we just saw Juvia on the ground, still, like, you know, moving a bit, just, like, wounded really bad. But I think this is the closest we've had to, like, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna confirm it for me to like fully believe that he's gone. I guess like maybe after this battle if they do like a funeral scene for him, or maybe if it goes on for like 3 or 4 more episodes and we don't see anything happen with him, maybe I'll believe that he's like fully gone. But it's just so hard with Fairy Tail to believe that a character's actually dead. Granted, if they were gonna kill a character, he's like the old timer that's been around since the beginning, and he's always had like, you know, heart problems and whatever has been wrong with him. They've teased his death during like the Battle of Fairy Tail arc way back when, and even close to his death with the Phantom Lord. Is that what they were called? I always want to say Phantom Troop from Hunter x Hunter for some reason whenever I think of Phantom Lord. But I think it was Phantom Lord arc where he had all his magic drained and stuff. But obviously he's lasted this long, so it's hard for me to believe that they were gonna wait until like the very end of the show to kill him, even though I did say earlier in the show that since it's coming up to the end they could kill people. But since they teased it so many times and then never did, I started to believe, okay, they're just not going to kill anybody. They're going to give the show a happy ending with everybody alive. But now I'm not sure anymore. I have no idea. And that actually got me. I actually had tears coming down my face. I held up until I got really sad when I saw Mavis crying during one of those scenes where like we saw like a montage of Makarov saying like I'll protect these kiddos and stuff like that, and then it cut to one scene of Mavis like with tears, and that got to me a little bit. Not like crying level yet, but then we see Mavis like with the flashbacks of where she saw Makarov when he was born, gave him his name and everything, and then we see her really like burst into tears and everything. And Ursa crying too always gets me because she's one of my favorite characters in the show. Oh man, and that all really got me. And then the final touch that got the tears rolling was what's his name, Loxus showing up and just like consoling Mavis. That was nice touch, Fairy Tail, I have to say. I'm gonna like honestly, I'm gonna be pretty pissed if he's actually alive still. I'm getting kind of sick of the fake. Like it seems like the way instead of giving us like really intense good fights, they're just giving us a lot of emotional scenes, right? So instead of like making the fight between like Gray and Invel super epic, they gave us Gray being pissed about the whole Juvia thing and like stomping up to him with his like veins sticking out and very angry, and then beating him in about 2 seconds, you know. So instead of like really epic stuff, we're mainly getting emotional stuff, and there's not. It's almost like a kick in the balls every time they give us an emotional scene that has no like payoff. Even though I don't want Juvia or Gajiel to die, but we go through these emotional like pains of seeing like thinking, well, maybe they actually will do this to this character, and then they don't, and it's just like the boy who cried wolf, right? Oh, there's a wolf here, and everyone panics. There's a wolf here, everyone panics, and then a third or fourth time they're just like, there's a wolf here, and they're like, ah, he's just lying. And that's what Fairy Tail is like getting close to. But they still manage to get the emotion out of me, which is, I mean, probably what they wanted the whole time. So I don't know. Maybe they're winning this battle of my heart that's going on right now. But I still love the show. It's just kind of disappointing that they went this route with the combat ending seemingly very quickly, and then the main drive of the story is just teasing deaths every couple episodes. Um, but yeah. Anyways, the fight between Gray and Natsu's kind of cool. They haven't really shown much. Like, they showed them doing some attacks at each other. Some of them are pretty cool. Natsu's just doing his like generic stuff. He's not even like calling out his attacks. He's just like blowing fire around. Gray freezing the fire was really cool. I like the animation of that. How you could see like the fire inside the ice. That was really cool. I have to admit that was probably one of my favorite ones. His little ice circle that he put around Natsu and then just put a giant ice cube with him was kind of cool. It wasn't super amazing. So far their fight has just been like them swinging at each other without any kind of like repercussions, except for the very end where Urza came in and kind of singed her hand on one hand, which seems fine, but the other hand was frozen by Gray and started cracking. Now, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be just the ice that cracked, and it's not gonna be her whole hand that cracked. Like, I'm hoping next episode we don't have her hand just fall off, because it was like frozen all the way through. We've seen Natsu completely frozen in that ice by Silver and ended up being fine, so I think her hand's gonna be fine, but I guess that's something Fairy Tail could do, especially if Urza is like I thought and she's really like a sword or like some kind of object imbued with magic by Lady Irene. That could get us one step closer to that reveal too, which scares me as well. I hope we don't lose Urza at the end of the show, finding out that she is like imbued, or maybe we find out she's a sword or an object imbued with magic, but she's still alive. That'd be a really cool reveal. So I'd be happy if that's the case, but if she has to like essentially die to be revealed as like the object, like she dies and the sword pops out or whatever, kind of like what happened to those other two people. Obviously this is all just my theory, nothing concrete or anything. It's something I came up with several episodes back, and I've noticed a few things that might be hinting towards that being the case, but I'll be pretty sad if she does, like, die. But if it's just Lady Irene saying, you're just a sword I created a long time ago or whatever, a person I created out of a sword, then that'll be interesting, because I'm sure everybody in Fairy Tail will still accept her for who she is, and she probably won't care. She'll be like, I still have all these feelings, it doesn't negate all that and stuff like that, but she also might poof into a sword. But the other thing is, if I see her poof into a sword, if the story wants to debate us again, they could have something where Lady Irene brings her back, essentially. Maybe the end of this fight ends with Lady Irene having some kind of, like, epiphany, like, sort of emotional kind of thing, where she ends up like using her magic to bring Urza back, and this is all just like super hypothetical because I don't even know if Urza is, an object imbued with Lady Irene's magic. There's some kind of connection there, and I threw that together like immediately after I saw the girls turn into swords. I thought maybe Urza could be one as well because they keep teasing that relationship between Lady Irene and everything. And then like the little like hints that they give where like they say like when I think there was one point where Urza was just fighting a bunch of soldiers and I forget who it was. It was either Juvia or I want to say it was Levy. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong about both of those, but someone... Oh, no, you know what? It was Yukino. It was Yukino that said it. She said, like, she truly is a sword that blooms on the battlefield. Something like that. And that little line just still sticks with me to almost confirm my theory where she's a sword that blooms on the battlefield, She's a sword. No, I don't know. It could be completely off. Anyways, back to what happened this episode, really. I got sidetracked there. Once again, we had a lot of, like... They dragged this episode on a bit. Don't get me wrong, I still absolutely loved the episode. But I did notice, because there's one thing that makes editing these videos easier, and it's when they do a lot of, like, deadpan shots of, like, people's faces, or, like, a zoomed out of the battle. Like, a lot of that stuff, like, isn't a big deal to cut out, and that also helps me, like, reduce the time of the video and make it so I don't have to cut out important scenes, And so, like, ever since I started doing reactions, I really started noticing those scenes a lot more, and there was quite a few this episode of just, like, extra stuff that that I'm able to cut out and everything, but that doesn't make the episode bad. It's just, I don't know how much more I have to say about this episode because of that. Because we had the fight between Gray and Natsu start. Natsu only really kind of came to his senses at the end with Urza. I'm not sure if that's going to be a permanent thing, or if he only temporarily got his, like, mind back in the right space, But it definitely affected Gray a lot, too, and hopefully Gray will be able to get his mind. And that's something I didn't expect at all. Because I expected Lucy and Juvia to make it there. I expected Juvia to make it there first, and kind of make, like, Gray hesitate and maybe pause the fight for a second, and then Lucy get there right after and explain what happened to Natsu to Gray, so that way they can kind of, like, help Natsu instead of fighting him, right? That's what I thought. But no, I did not expect at all that Urza would make it there. I don't even know how she made it there so quickly. I can only assume that the battlefield isn't as big as we think it is. I guess we don't know, like, the timeline of everything. We don't know where the fight with Natsu and Gray fall in with what happened with the Master, and they might time skip a little bit here and there, like, between, like, the punches thrown between the two. So, who really knows, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, that was something I did not predict, so well done, Fairy Tail. And then we had a nice, kind of touching moment with, what's her name? Brandish, who is, obviously we've known for a while now that she's struggling, right, with her, wanting to help Fairy Tail, but not wanting to, like, go against her own country and everything, but, she said something really cool this episode where, oh, shoot, I just had it a second ago, and now I feel like I lost it. Oh, what was it? Damn. Oh yeah, she said she can shrink her wounds, but she can't, like, heal the damage that was done. And then she said, like, but there's nothing she can do about this confusion, It was kind of like a touching thing that she said there, and that was like a cool, like, representation of what she's going through in her mind recently and everything, so I definitely did appreciate that, but But yeah, guys, other than that, the rest of this episode was mostly like, teasing Makaro's death again, like they did all the others, with me doubting it. I apologize if my reaction wasn't like up to snuff, just because, obviously they teased this so much now that it's like it's so dead to me, right? Like the whole like I'm gonna do this thing and it might kill me, and then they show us a bunch of flashbacks, and then it turns out they're not dead. Either that episode or like the next episode. So we'll see how it ends off. It did get me to shed some tears though. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think that might be one of the most tears I've shown on any reaction so far. I had my eyes watering up big time during Promised Neverland. I do remember that. It was like very close, but I don't think I actually had them like this time I actually had them dripping down my face. That's why I took my glasses off and was like wiping them at one point. And that might be like one of the most I've had on the channel so far, but hope you guys enjoyed my suffering. But yeah, it was very emotional. They did a good job with those scenes, regardless of me doubting every minute of it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and if you want to watch the next episode, if you're not already a member of my Patreon, you can check that out. There's a link in the description, and you can see the next episode and full-length versions as well if you become patrons, and it also supports the channel and everything I do, so I very much appreciate it if you do. But if you don't, it's fine too. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.